Today is a celebration of love, of commitment, of friendship, of family, and of two people who are in it forever. You don't have to have a ceremony to have a marriage. And when you think about it, the whole thing is kind of weird, right? You're standing up in front of a tree, looking fancy, holding flowers, and being stared at by pretty much everyone who has meant everything to you for the past 30-something years or more. So why do we do it? The marriage ceremony has been an important feature across nearly every culture, religion, generation, and society. We have thousands of important moments that have happened throughout our lives, but this one is regarded as one of critical. We acknowledge its special status by sharing it with others. Why this moment? Because despite all of our differences, love is what we all share. It's the great unifier. Our one universal truth, that no matter who we are, where we've come from, what we believe, we know this one thing: love is what we're doing right. That's why you both are standing here. That's why you all here to watch them stand up here. We have all loved in our lifetimes, and in this moment, we're reminded that the ability to love is the very best part of humanity. All of us here today have our own love stories. Some are short, others long. Some are yet unwritten, while others are just getting to the good part. There are chapters in all of our stories that are sad or disappointing, and others that are exciting and full of adventure. Chris and Bren's love story started with a kiss. Not an actual kiss. The band Kiss. It was July 28th, 2012, and Chris had tickets to the Motley Crue Kiss concert in Tampa. As luck would have it, Bren got a call from a friend the day of the show, asking her if she'd like to go to the Kiss Crew concert in Tampa. Serendipitous? Mayhaps. Bren knew that Chris was going to be at the concert, but didn't have much hope of being able to hang out with him, as this was a large venue and they'd never likely cross paths. However, as luck would have it, they were seated in the same section, only a few rows away from each other. Just close enough for Bren to sneak a few flirtatious glances back at Chris, and finally make her way back to where he was sitting to join him for the remainder of the concert. And the rest, as they say, is history. And that brings them here. A time to pause, look back, and smile at all the moments that brought them here. And a time to look ahead at all the moments that are still to come. I'm here, we're all here, because we want those moments for you. We're here to hope with you, to support you, and be proud of you, and to remind you that love isn't happily ever after. Love is the experience of writing your story. It's not one moment, not even this moment. It's every moment. Big ones like saying, I love you, moving in together, getting engaged, but mostly a million little ones that come in between, the big moments. Falling asleep next to one another, making dinner together, spending holidays with your families, binge watching horror movies, getting a big hug when you get home from work. These everyday moments fuse together into one big experience. And even though this experience is so incredible, words fail us when we try to explain it. That's just the way it is with love. It's meant to be felt, not described. But trying to describe love is one of our favorite pastimes. We use the words to write stories and poems and songs about love. And even though we describe love in different ways, and even though we can look different from one person to the next, we all know that when we see it, and we see it here,
Okay. My allergies are acting up.
Something in the air.
My love, Bhren. Until that night in Tampa, I thought of you as just that pretty blonde with the cute butt. When you started glancing back at me during the Kiss concert, I was awestruck. When I saw you making your way down the road to stand with me, I was exhilarated. I will never forget that moment.
I got it.
We have had so much fun and so many laughs the past 3 years. We make each other so happy and we are so fulfilled that we need no other. I still remember doing the sock dance for the first time while you spoke to your mom on the phone and how you cracked up. I think we both knew then that we were right for each other. I truly believe that what we have is rare and very special. I love how you support me and give me greater confidence. I love listening to you sing. Your voice still amazes me each and every time I hear it. I love it when you make me laugh. I love to make you and Taylor laugh. And I'm glad he and I have become friends. Okay.
Stop that right now.
I love the way you smile embarrassingly and get red in the face when I tell you that I love you. These are the things that, like now. These are the things that give me life and purpose. I pledge my love to you today. And I promise to keep supporting you in your creativity and to keep making you smile, as you are the magic of my days. You are lodged in my heart. I love you.
I can get through mine. Allergies, there's a lot of them out here. My silver boy. I pledge my love to you always and swear on this day in front of all who mean the most to us both to love, honor, and cherish and care for you until we depart this earth. 3 years ago, my story became ours, and the adventure of SB and BTT began. That first year was fraught with unforeseen challenges that served to forge our love to something stronger and brighter than I ever believed was possible. We've overcome numerous adversities together and are all the stronger for them. Your unconditional love has allowed me to see and accept myself fully. And grow into the woman I'd always hoped I could be. I'm good. I endeavor each day to do the same for you, to reflect the beauty I see in you through my eyes so that you know how amazing you are. I am grateful to have you as my partner for the rest of my days here on earth, and I bind myself to you on this day and every day hence, and vow that when we are gone and buried, our love will still be felt in the lives we've touched and the bond we've made during our life together. Our story will remain in the hearts of those who knew us as a great and honest love story. This is my promise to you, to ensure that we are remembered as devoted, loving weirdos who aspired to bring love and light to those that know us and to honor our story and those included within it. I am so grateful for you, and I love you. Sorry, that wasn't part of the bounce.
You fell in love by chance, but you're here today because you're making a choice. You both are choosing each other. You've chosen to be with someone who enhances you, who makes you think, makes you smile, and makes every day brighter. You're about to make a promise to each other that you intend to keep. You're going to vow to take care of each other, to stand up for one another, and find happiness in one another. There's a simple premise to each of these promises. You're vowing to be there. You're teaming up and saying to the other, every experience I'm going to have, I want to be part of. Will you, Chris, keep Bhren as your favorite person. To laugh with her, go on adventures with her, support her through life's tough moments, be proud of her, grow old with her, and find new reasons to love her every day.
I will.
Will you, Bhren? Keep Chris as your favorite person. To laugh with him, go on adventures with him, support him through life's tough moments, be proud of him, grow old with him, and find new reasons to love him every day. Will you, Bhren and Chris, be each other's partners from this day forward?
We will.
Will you bring out the best in one another, share your happiest moments together, and love each other absolutely for the rest of this lifetime?
We will.
You both chosen to wear rings as a reminder of these promises. People often say wedding bands are a perfect circle with no beginning and no end. But these rings did have a beginning. The stones were formed a long time ago, deep with the earth. Eventually, a series of lucky events caused them to rise to the surface, where someone dug them up. Metal was then liquefied into a furnace at 1,000 degrees, molded, cooled, and painstakingly polished. Something beautiful was made from raw elements. Love is like that. It comes from humble beginnings, and through a combination of serendipity and effort, imperfect beings shape it into something extraordinary. It's the process of making something beautiful where there was nothing at all. As you look at these rings over the years, I hope you remember that. You've created something invaluable, and just as I know you'll protect these rings, I'm confident you'll protect commitments you've made to one another today. May your marriage bring the exquisite excitements a marriage should bring. May you need one another, but not out of weakness. May you want one another, but not out of lack. May you look for things to praise, often say, I love you, and take no notice of small faults. May you have happiness, and may you find in making one another happy. May you have love, and may you find it loving one another. By the powers vested in me by the state of Florida, I now pronounce you husband and wife.
Okay.
Party!
Let's get by the fire, warm up. Yeah.
Oh.
You got it. Sorry. All right, if you guys want to head on over and get something to eat, we'll be in there in just a second.
Of course.
Took me on, but quick as a flash your love is gone. Baby, I'm gone.